Hi everybody! Hi. Welcome back to another month of Lit Chicks. We're kind of late. No, actually we're super late.
She changed your... Actually, we're super late.
I'm so sorry, but the thing is there's like a hurricane coming.
Yeah, we're like, there's like a hurricane legit like coming.
We don't know what's happening.
We don't know.
We didn't know when to record.
We didn't know.
We forgot also that we had to record.
Yeah, last weekend we're like living our best lives and we're like Sunday like, oh, we should have recorded.
we need to talk to the people.
Oh.
It's fine, but it's okay. So this month we read How to Hack a Heartbreak. Gosh, that is so hard. How to Hack a Heartbreak.
Tongue twister.
By Kristen Rockaway.
Yes.
Do the Rockaway. I don't know what's the Rockaway. I was not cool in high school.
Stop it.
But yeah, so we read How to Hack a Heartbreak, and we were just talking about how freaking relatable.
It's so relatable.
This book is.
So incredibly relatable.
I think I messaged you early on and I was like, I've highlighted so many things.
You're like, I'm on chapter 2 and I've got so many quotes already.
I was like, why does this all make sense? So basically in this book we have Mel. She's like an IT person. She works for like the startup. It's an incubator. So there's like the incubators where people go to work on their startup so that they can get funded.
Yes.
She doesn't do that though. She's just the IT person that helps them with like their computers and viruses and, you know, the person we call in the office when we're like, why won't Microsoft open? Or something.
She's like, upgrade. Let me upgrade it. Let me.
Yeah,
de-malware it, and she does all that stuff.
Yeah, but she's actually super duper, like, that's not the only thing she does. She's actually like a coder, and she graduated in computer science, so she's like a woman of STEM.
Yes.
You know, our ladies in STEM. I'm not smart like you guys, but
I'm not either.
I look up to you. I wish I could code. I wish I could be an engineer. I wish I could, what's the other one? Science. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wish I could. Science.
So she is like, she has all this knowledge. She graduated. She's very smart.
Yes.
But she works at this job, you know, it's kind of like a security blanket. Like,
it's very mundane though. Yeah. Very monotonous, and she's just stuck in the same cycle every day. But she's good at what she does. But since it is a startup, and if we all see, I don't know, do you watch, I mean, Shark Tank's not a really good to compare this to, but it's similar.
Yeah, but most of the people who do startups tend to be men. Like, it tends to be like a male dominated thing. Also, like in the STEM field, it tends to be like more men also, right? So she struggles a lot in this like bro culture and this bro community that she finds herself in, and they all really just like, they look down on her. They're like, oh, why didn't you fix this? And she's like, I did, but you keep messing it up. Yeah. Or they really talk down to her. Her boss her boss talks down to her. So that's kind of the culture.
She's just not valued as a person, as a coworker, as a fellow equal. I wanted to murder everyone. I wanted to go full on Kill Bill with my Hatsuri Henso sword and just slice all their scalps off.
Yeah, basically. All the time. But yeah, that's what she kind of lives in. And then on top of that, because of the day and age we live in, most people date through online. So on top of that, she's also she's in New York, she's single, she's young, she's trying to find love. So there's this app that they use called Flutter, aka Tinder. Kind of like Tinder.
Swipe right.
Yeah, basically.
Swipe wherever. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know. Carla has been happily married for all of, she got to skip all of that. But yeah, so Flutter, and so the book starts off with her meeting this, waiting to meet a guy.
God, yes.
And then all of a sudden she gets ghosted. Yes. Never shows up. She's like, what the heck? And this is kind of like a common theme throughout the book, is this whole dating scene. Like, you know, why are people like this? You know, why do people ghost? Why do people send dick pics? Why do people send these unsolicited messages. You know, why can't you just try? Like, she's genuinely trying to make a connection. There are people out there just genuinely trying to make a connection, but then
she gets the unwanted willies.
Ugh, yeah, so horrible. Ew. It's like, do we really want to see that? No. Don't. Maybe in person, but not in real, not on a phone. Also, do you know that the NSA probably has access to all of that?
Yeah, they've got every crinkle in your willy.
Yeah, so your willy's probably government property now.
It is government property.
Yeah. So, but while she's waiting for this guy to show up, this other gentleman walks in named Alex. They kind of hit it off or whatnot.
At work previously.
They've like exchanged hellos at work. She works there. He's like one of the startup guys, but he's
a
actually
hatchling.
Yes, that's what they're called. Hatchlings, like a little bird. But he's actually quite different from the other guys. He doesn't like really give into the bro culture.
And he's actually nice to her, looks her in the eye, and has been respectful with every encounter they have had.
Yes, he's very and he's also smart. He actually knows how to work a computer, not like the other guys. But yeah, so basically, and then this is where it like kind of starts to go like the paranoia starts, because this other girl comes in and it's Alex was waiting for her on a date. But right before that, he had asked to meet up for lunch with Mel. So Mel's like, wait, but do you have a girlfriend?
Asked me out on a date and this girl shows up with you?
Like, what's happening? So already, like, the doubts are settling in, which I totally get, because if I see another girl, I'd be like, what's going on? What's happening? I'm confused. Exactly. Either way, the relationship sort of develops. They hang out, they like each other and whatnot, but still there's little things that happen throughout the book that makes her doubt that he's actually who he says he is. So anyways, what happens is, after this encounter, after a whole week of like just a hell work week, she is fed up.
She is fed up with the world, with men. She just is like on a vengeance spree in her own terms of coding.
Yes. So that she decides late at night to come up with a website where girls can review guys that have been not the best on online dating. So basically they would link their profile to their Flutter profile and write a review. Brandon, age 26, in the whatever district, stood me up, blah blah. She creates this just as a way to like release all that anger and frustration,
pent up emotion that she has.
Yeah, she's like, I need to let it all out. Girls need to know this. But she didn't think it was gonna be this popular. All of a sudden, it's like an overnight success. And like hundreds of girls in the city, and then later on it spreads to more people. People are leaving reviews for like all these guys everywhere. But she kind of keeps it a secret because her friend Whitney's like, wait, keep it a secret for now, and then eventually you could probably make a profit off of it. But it kind of leaks into her, you know, her life as well, and then that's where the paranoia comes in.
That's where things get messy.
Yeah, you know, she's like, wait, is Alex who he really is? You know, he seems like a nice guy, but then I see tampons in his bathroom. What is this? I don't know. So that's basically where the story goes. And again, like me and Carla said, it is so relatable, because the thing is, it's relatable because you do have those concerns and those fears that if this person is really being as truthful as they say they are, you know, how can you put your entire trust in someone that, you know, they have this like online persona, or maybe this real life persona.
And honestly, sometimes we're the male where like these people are talking down on us, and maybe in that moment, in that day, we're not brave enough to like talk back, and you just have your boss being mean, that coworker being mean, and just like carrying all that weight at home and feeling like a failure, not pushing yourself to be more. Like, it's relatable in that sense too.
So, sexy factor.
Sexy factor for me, you know, for what I can handle.
For all the different books that we've read.
I would say, me personally, I said a 2 because it wasn't so like smut build, it wasn't so raunchy. They had their cutesy little coupley kissy moments, but it would just like fade to black before you heard any other details. Yeah, I think I gave it like a 3. I think mostly because they do talk about like dick pics and stuff like that a lot. And yeah, kind of like
yeah, I mean, there's sexy scenes, but you don't hear, like, you don't read, like, they don't go into full-on detail. Just like, it's about to happen, and then end scene. End scene. End scene. And cut! So, yeah, so it wasn't, like, overtly sexy. It was just, you know, they're gonna talk about things. I mean, she has 3 other friends who live in the city with her. And they're girls. They talk about you know, relationships. I mean, anybody, even guys, you know. But I mean, like,
the one friend that's kind of like the Samantha from Sex and the City, that she's like, go ahead, go do it, girl. Yes, you know. So the different personalities.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, 3, 2, you know, kind of like that. Yeah. So then, masculinity factor.
I was just telling her that the reason we have this category is because all of these jerks in this book.
Oh my
They're
God.
such jerks. I mean, all of them are off the Richter scale.
I mean, yeah, the majority of the men there were just, again,
made me mad.
They were horrendous. But I mean, again, it's very realistic.
It's very realistic. And like, even more mad.
I hate to be that person, you know, because then they're like, oh, you're being emotional. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just that it really is like that. You know? There are good guys out there, like Alex. And even Alex, sometimes I was getting kind of like mad at him.
Pissed me off a couple times.
Because he was just kind of clueless. Like, you know.
Be open to change, please.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. So I think for this reason, this is probably like, what is it? Toxic is like 5. Yeah. Like, all the guys in this book were 5.
Were 5. All of them.
5.
All of them.
Except for 2, which was Alex and then the roommates.
Oh
person,
yeah,
the handy, the supervisor of their building. He was like a sweetheart.
He was cute.
He was cute, and I imagine him like this big buff guy.
Yeah, he knows how to fix stuff.
Yeah, and I was just like him like on his ladder and like. Yeah. So movie rating.
Movie rating. I say PG-13. It's a nice little cute little Netflix movie.
Yeah. Kind of like kind of like that movie Set It Up on Netflix. Yeah. Like, I picture being like that. Yeah. Also, it takes place in New York.
The 2 main people, they had a lot of chemistry because it's like whenever stuff would happen, they'd just be staring at each other and go.
And any quotes, takeaways that you would like to share?
I want to share a specific quote that I feel like summarizes the very beginning of the book. So, this is like an internal dialogue that she has with herself. Time and time again, I let men toy with my emotions, make a fool of me, telling myself that maybe this guy would be different than all the others. But no guy was ever different. And I never called them out on their behavior. I just let them go quietly about their lives without ever having to answer for their actions. That ended right here, right now. And she makes the app. Ah!
So true. You gotta just go for it.
Yeah.
You gotta just
call people out. Like, just like, that's part of growing up. Like saying, hey, what you did was really rude.
And then there you go. How are they ever gonna know if we don't tell them? Yeah. You know, just be
authentic and honest.
There you go. Be authentic. I like that. So the quote that I'm going to share is at the very end. I'll go ahead and say that. Yes. It's fine. Not really a spoiler, but it is at the very end. You know, she goes through this, you know, character development. She does. You know, everything that happens. Yeah, which, you know, we all go through that, you know. Yeah. And it's not to say that finding love online is a bad thing, right? It's not. It's, you know, we live in an age where that is the norm now, right? But to not be scared to, you know, put yourself out there, I guess, you know? So this is when she's kind of learning about that. So it says, if you're looking for love, stop swiping. Instead, look up, look around. The love of your life could be working in your office, or sitting next to you in a bar, or sitting right beside you on a crowded city street. Get off the internet for a while. Otherwise, you might let the one get away. I mean, it's true.
That's really cute.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have I said, like, why can't someone just talk to someone?
Yeah, in
like,
person.
How did they do it back in the day?
Like, the times that you ventured into online dating, you hated it. Because you hated that whole online, trying to see if there's chemistry there. And you know, like you wouldn't know what to say, you know, like it's just,
I mean,
like,
I deleted it the next day.
Oh, she did. Like, she would have me help her with her bio. She had her other best friends help her with her bio, and then she'd be like, no, just kidding. Yeah. Delete app.
Delete everything. Bye.
It's just like, there's something about just being there face to face with this person, trying out this chemistry and building an actual real life connection.
Yeah, I think one of her friends she's getting like her PhD in like something, sociology, something like that, something about human connections. Yeah. And she even mentions in the book, like, eye contact is what helps people make those connections, make people fall in love, or just even friendships or any relationships. Like, you have to see people's body language, because if not, it's never gonna work out. So yes, you can start the connection online, but then take it IRL in real life, because then yes. You know, like,
just stare at them in their eyes and say, yes, I want ice cream.
Yeah. Yes, I will give you ice cream. So the book is about human connections. Like, how do you connect with a human? How do you connect with someone that you're potentially trying to fall in love with? Or even just friendships. Like, because she, you know, she becomes closer to her roommate too.
Oh,
like,
you
know, how do you become closer to these people? And it's just about putting yourself out there and, you know, grab life. Do it. But yeah, so this book was great.
Yes,
I enjoyed it. I think I finished it in like 3 nights.
You really did.
It was so fast. It's a really quick read.
It's an easy read.
Easy, really fast.
Yeah,
just pick it up. You'll probably read it in like 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
or something. Really quick,
without a doubt.
But yes. But alright guys, we'll see you next month for our next read. And
it'll be our first birthday!
Woo! Oh yeah, that's right.
We have giveaways, and we have a possible meetup, and we have another book to announce. So we'll see you. Of course, the disco.
I spilled some. Okay, yeah.